A girl's been in a coma for 4 years, but now she's pregnant. Her male nurse becomes suspect number 1. But everyone at the hospital finds it hard to believe because Tom's openly into men. And the way he took care of her, flawless. He never gave up on her, even after for whole years. His dedication even earned her father's trust. So Emily's dad had no problem leaving his daughter in Tom's care. But then things got weird. Nurses noticed Emily hadn't had her period in 3 months, so they ran some tests. She's pregnant. What no one knows is Tom had already fallen for Emily years ago. She was a ballerina. Every day, same time, same studio. He'd watch her dance, and if any guy tried talking to her, he'd get jealous fast. One day, she dropped her wallet. Tom picked it up, ran after her, she thanked him and walked away. But for Tom, that moment sealed it. He got obsessed. Started following her home every night, just to make sure she was safe. Then one day Emily didn't show up to dance practice. Panicked, Tom ran to her place. That's when he found out she'd been in a car crash. Now she was in a coma. To stay close to her, Tom signed up to be her caregiver at the hospital. Every day, Tom massaged and cared for Emily. His friend Jack couldn't understand it. To him, everything Tom did was pointless. But Tom insisted. He even said he wanted to marry Emily. Jack was stunned. He tried to talk him out of it, but Tom wouldn't budge. To Tom, love wasn't about being seen or heard, it was about staying. Knowing Tom's nature, Jack finally gave up trying. Not long after Jack left, the hospital discovered Emily hadn't had her period in months. A deeper look revealed the truth. Tom had secretly altered her medical records. Everyone had been kept in the dark. When confronted, Tom brushed it off, saying it's normal for patients to skip cycles. No one could accept that explanation. The hospital and Emily's family took him to court. Soon after, Tom was sentenced and thrown into prison. A year later, Jack, now living abroad, heard that Emily had passed away. He called the hospital for details, and that's when he learned the full story. Emily's condition had worsened. Tom had already been locked away for over a year. Shocked, Jack rushed back home to visit Tom. When they finally met again, it was through a glass window. Jack said nothing to blame him because he knew what Tom did, right or wrong, came from pure love. After the visit, Jack moved into Tom's old apartment. He often stared at the dance studio across the street. Then one day, he spotted her, Emily, sitting quietly in the studio. It turned out that during her 8th month of pregnancy, she had delivered a stillborn child. But somehow, she had survived. Now, she came to the studio every day for rehab. Overwhelmed, Jack ran to share the news with Tom. But it was too late. Tom had taken his own life the night before. In his letter, he called Jack his only friend. He didn't see it as death, he called it escape. Because a life without Emily was one he couldn't endure. He wanted to find her wherever she was. Jack stood by his grave, choking back tears. He finally understood how deep Tom's love really ran. Even if she couldn't hear it, he had to speak. Even if she couldn't feel it, he had to act. 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, he would have stayed by her side no matter what. But fate has its own way of mocking devotion. Tom knew that from the start. The story ends here. But if it were us, how long could we care for someone we love? This story made me think, what really is love? In real life, so many suffer from loving without return. But love isn't about what you get, it's